What makes for a holy family? Putting our youth on a path of holiness, which involves a relationship with Jesus Christ and practice of their faith. The family is the incubator of a healthy society and the future of our church. So how do we keep our kids Catholic? As powerful as faith formation or Catholic schools are, they only influence our young people for a fraction of their week. These programs do a good job teaching, but young people need more. They need reasons to believe, a desire to stay, a sense of belonging, and a cause to dedicate their life to. Parents and grandparents are the best models of faith and the first proclaimers of the gospel. Baptism exposes us to the gift of faith, but is no guarantee that we will believe. The Catechism defines faith as both a gift of God and a human act by which the believer gives personal adherence to God. This means our faith is a gift from God that needs to be unwrapped and cooperated with. We have to make a personal decision to live for Christ. Think of baptism as a seed. A seed contains a plant, but the plant will only grow if the conditions are right. It needs soil, water, and light. Parents and grandparents make the conditions for growth possible by activating their faith. St. John Henry Newman said, "Faith has been upheld in the world not as a system, not by books, not by argument, but by the personal influence of people who are at once teachers and patterns of it. We must impart knowledge, yes, but also give them ourself." When Newman taught, he not only gave the doctrinal understanding of the subject, he also gave the background of how he came to understand it and why he believed it. The power of personal witness gives credibility to what we are teaching and makes it attractive to believe. Here's how we can hand on our faith. First, parents and grandparents matter in a young person's life. A nationwide study of teen religious involvement revealed that adults have a tremendous influence on the faith lives of their children, even more than their peers or outside influences. This makes sense if you are a Packers fan. You probably grew up watching your parents and grandparents watch the Green Bay Packers play football. Kids naturally pick up on what's important to adults and adopt the same interest. Monkey see, monkey do applies to religious practice also. You want a strong faith instilled in your kids and grandkids? Then be a strong Catholic yourself. Second, we must teach through our relationship. I have taught middle school religion for 13 years in Catholic schools. Teens can have an awkward time interacting with adults, and we feel that they are aloof or don't care. Nothing could be further from the truth. Studies show that most teens are open to being taught by adults. Parents and grandparents, don't be fooled. That attitude they project is simply a defense mechanism. Don't feel uncomfortable to teach them about religion and faith. We share our opinions in other areas of life, such as sports, politics, future decisions like college and a career. Why should religion be any different? We just need to pray for confidence when we share our experience of the faith. Third, we must articulate our faith and how it is true for us. A majority of teens cannot put their faith into words. Why? Because we adults have trouble doing it. Most parents have a clear picture of what they expect from their children. Don't drink nor do drugs or other dangerous activities. It's a parent's duty to communicate physical dangers, but our spiritual dangers relate also. There are consequences when we lose our faith. The saying is true. If we want to understand something, we need to be able to teach it. Same with the Catholic faith. In order to put our faith into words, we have to first internalize it and understand the reasons why we believe it. This may require us to dig for answers. Fourth, practice makes perfect. Parents and grandparents set the tempo for the family. They initiate religious practices, keep the calendar, and provide transportation. I would never have gone to Mass if my parents didn't go, nor read the Bible if it wasn't read to me first, nor gone to confession if I wasn't standing in line behind them, nor gotten involved in faith formation and youth group. It's not a mystery where my faith habits came from. Practicing as a family makes it more likely kids will continue to practice as adults, or even return to it someday. Having a faith conversation may be scary, but is it worth it? Is heaven worth it? St. Monica knew the greatest inheritance we leave our children is our faith. As she was dying, Monica said to her son, St. Augustine, "All my hopes in this world are now fulfilled. All I wish for was that I might see you a Catholic and a child of heaven."